Hello fellow crafters, welcome to my channel, Creative Coach Lisa. My name is Lisa Fulford and I wish to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to share it with me. We're going to make this adorable card that would be perfect for anyone on your birthday list. I'm sure whoever receives this card will just love it. So we're going to be using the Sale-A-Bration set counting sheep and the sheep dies, and each are free with a $50 purchase. And I'll show you. This is the stamp set counting sheep and the dies. You get several different dies, and they're in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and they're back here on page 10. Counting sheep, and it's with a $50 purchase before shipping and tax. And then the dies are also available for $50 purchase before shipping and tax. There are a few items that are while supplies last. These dies are in that, the 3 items. This is while supplies last. There is a set of dies in the very back of the catalog. Towards the back, I guess, right here, that they are with a $100 purchase, and they are while supplies last. And then the paper in the very front is while supplies last. And if you don't know what Sale-A-Bration is, Sale-A-Bration used to be one time a year, but now then Stampin' Up has brought it back for a second time this year. And Sale-A-Bration is whenever they reward our customers. If you spend $50 or $100 when you spend before tax and shipping, that you earn items out of the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and there's no limit on how many you can earn. If you spend $100, you can either get a $100 item or you can get 2 of the $50 items. And if you have a party and it is $300 or more, then there is a exclusive stamp set that's in your words, and the only way that you can earn this is to be a host and have a personal order or a party that is over $300, and you'll receive that for free. So we will get started. This card is the one that we're going to make. I'm going to make a couple changes. I think I'm going to make a different color balloon and maybe do the stamping in a different color, but pretty much everything else will be the same. I'm going to set that right there. I'm going to take out my dies that I'm going to need. I'm going to need the balloon and this little sheep, the gate, the clouds, and they're clouds, but they also are bushes, so we'll use those. And then I have the sheep already mounted, and then I have the words already mounted, so I'll bring those in. And then we're going to use Smoky Slate Light and the light crumb cake, and then our color lifter. We're going to use those on our sheep. And I'll bring in the pieces that we're going to need. We'll be using Granny Apple Green and Real Red inks. And our cardstock is a 6x6 thick basic white, and it's scored at 3 inches. And this is a mini slimline card, and it will fit in a regular envelope. Then we have a piece of Pool Party, and it measures 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. We have a piece of Granny Apple Green, and it measures 2 7/8 by 1 1/4. Plus we have a scrap here to do the bush. Okay, and then we piece of basic white that is 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches, and that's for our sentiment. We have a scrap piece. I knocked the corner off so I know this was a scrap piece. This is to stamp our sheep on and then die cut. We have a scrap piece of Real Red and a piece of crumb cake. So I will bring in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to do our die cutting. So I'll set this off to the side for right now. So I'm going to first bring in my Memento ink to stamp my sheep. Oops, I guess it's sticking. I want to make certain that everything there is getting inked up. And then I want to press there. And put the lid on my ink. Bring in my chamois. I love the chamois. You just wipe these are, water-based inks, and you rinse this out, ever so often, and then you just rub it on there and it gets it fairly clean, and if you stamp, nothing comes off. So I really like the chamois. So I'm finished with that. Bring in each of these. I'm going to bring in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. My plates are well loved. At the top, I'm going to add my clouds. So my little strip, I want to make certain I have room for my birthday greeting, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to bring in my clouds. Kind of like that. I want them to get them fairly straight. Because they have such a straight line. I'll remove that. My other plate. Hold up. Start running it through. It's at an awkward angle. Otherwise, it's fairly easy to die cut. You could use these for something, but right now I don't know what I would use them for. And so set this over here. And then I need to bring in my other pieces. I'm going to do the balloon on the red. And I'm going to do the bush on the green. And then I think I forgot to get out the, oh no I didn't, here it is. I need to do my gate. Hold that down. Start sending it through. It's usually not that hard. Move this out of the way for now. my little quill tool. Knock out the balloon and the gate. Yep, sorry. I could probably get another gate out of that one. Alright, I'll set this off to the side until I get him colored in. I wanted to let him dry a little bit, that's why I didn't go ahead and color it in when I was doing the cutting. So we're going to keep him in the of everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring in my Stampin' Blends, and I love these. I hardly ever use the blunt end, I always use the brush end. And so I'm going to do the hooves. And then I'm going to outline it just a little bit. And these are kind of like marks where they're already on the stamp where the shadowing would be. I'm going to go back over the hooves to darken them up. And then slightly to the legs. Okay. And then I'm going to use crumb cake and do the ears and the face. I'm not getting it, solid. I'm going to come back with my Stampin' Blend. It's the color lifter. And I'm going to swirl where I put in the highlights. Lighten the legs up just a little bit. And then swirl in on the face and the ears. That looks pretty good. So then now I can bring the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in. Down my plate 1 and a plate 2. Put down my die on my image. Bring in the second plate, number 2. Press down and then start cranking it through. That one was easier. Move this out of the way. And there's our little sheet. Alright, so we'll do our stamping. So I'm going to bring in the little grass sprigs and the granny apple green. And I'm just going to stamp here, there. And bring in a Post-it note. And over there. And then on the bush, I went ahead and did a little stamping on that. Go ahead and clean my stamp. Put my green away. Let's open the red, little red, and bring our card base in. I'll fold this in half. It's scored, but I want to make certain that the sides are lined up. Take my bone folder. Okay, and on the inside I put "You're amazing." So on the inside here, I'm going to take the real red, ink it up, and stamp "You're amazing." And let that dry a moment. And then on this section of my card, I need to add my granny apple green to the bottom. And so get my Stampin' Seal. I'll go ahead and, oh, I forgot to stamp my greeting or my birthday wishes. So glad it's your birthday. Not sticking to my block for some reason. And we'll see if we can get this to fit without me sticking my noggin in the... And I did, yay! Clean that stamp. Clean my other one. Alright, so now then, we're going to take Stampin' Seal, add it to the back of the granny apple green, and line that up here at the bottom, and side to side, and attach there. I'll set that up there to dry, and I'll close my red ink. Alright, we'll turn this over. And I'm going to add dimensionals. So up here at the top, you could make this into a shaker card if you wanted. Tearing off using the edges of my dimensionals. Don't want to waste any of them. Dimensionals have a lot in the packaging, and I add a lot of dimensionals because I don't want my cards to sag, but they're really very economical to use, so I don't skimp on them, but I don't also let the sides go to waste. I guess it's scrimp, not skip. Okay, so I'll bring this in. This is the front of my card. It is only going to be like an 1/8" border all the way around. press that down like that. Okay. We'll take the birthday, trim it at an angle, and bring in those dimensionals again. And we'll do the skinny pieces here, I think. Along there. I just love this set. I think he's so cute and whimsical. So add that there. Alright, now, so we will start building our scene. I'm going to use combo glue to add this to the front. Just a very small amount. It doesn't take very much. And I'm not really squeezing the bottle. I'm just like, it's been up, like standing like this. And so I'm just dragging along there and the glue's coming out. So that's perfect. And I'm going to add this down here. So however far down you want. I think about right there would be fine for me. Make certain it's on the card. And a clear block for now. Sit on there, make certain that it holds. I want to add a dot of glue to the back of his hand. Whoops, that's more than a dot. So I'll bring in a tissue. Take some of that away. I want to take the balloon and put this in his hand. Just hold it for a moment. So here, we're going to put a glue dot on the back of the balloon so it'll be held to the front of the card, but alright, so we'll add some dimensionals to the back of our sheet. Put that one dimensional that was left on the back of the balloon. Add those there. Move our backings. He's just so cute. I think this set would go well with the Hey Chick set. And the birthday chick. Okay. So we're going to place him where he's standing up on the rail. And kind of like that. Now I have to put dimensionals on the back of this. And I think I'll use this strip again. I think that would work great. Yeah. Peel that off. And I just put it down here at the bottom of the gate and towards the edge. That there. And then now I have some shimmer. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on there or not, if it's catching or not. But I put it inside the clouds and then all over him. But Winkastella, I don't know if I can get the lighting just right to get the shimmer. But trust me, it's there. I like Winkastella. So I added it to the little spot on the balloon, and I just filled in where the clouds are at. And in person it really adds to it. Probably on the video it doesn't, but I find it to be very cute. And then I add it to just his wool. I don't add it to his face or to his hooves or anything. I'm just adding it to the wool. Add some shiny. You could add, if you wanted to put like rhinestones, or you could add anything to bling it up if you want. I wanted it to be fairly simple, and you could give it to a little kid, you could give it to an adult. I mean, I think anybody would like receiving this card. He's so cute. Have that in there. And there we go. So here are our 2 cards. The one I made before with the green balloon. I think the red makes it pop with a little extra color. I like that he's shiny, even though you can't see it on the video. And then on the inside, "You're amazing." Gives you a place to write your greeting. We could add a different sheep on the inside if you wanted, but I think I'm going to leave my card like that. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you like this project. Look into the Sale-A-Bration items and just browse through the catalog. There are so many cute ideas in there, and they're just, I really enjoy the Sale-A-Bration items that they have this year, or this fall. The sheep are one of my favorites, and then I really like the paper. I've done a few videos using this paper. I'm using this on a project, and then I've done a few projects using the penguin DSP, and this coordinates with a stamp set and a punch in the July to December catalog. This paper is just gorgeous, and it is the designer series paper that goes with the, I think it's hand pinned petals bundle. Yes, it does. So I mean, just browse this brochure. There's so many cute projects in here. There's a neat way to be able to punch out both the deer, because the punch only goes one way, but there's a neat way you can punch that. So I mean, just go through the catalog and see, like, just case the projects that are in here. They're super cute, fun, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day. Thank you.